Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Ali Iftikhar. In this video, I'm going to give you my CRS predictions. But wait a minute, CRS prediction? Really? I mean, my lips are sealed. There is literally no way to predict what's going on, what's going to happen actually. I mean, only in the world IRCC knows that what's going to happen. I mean, maybe they don't even know, and they are just following up the whatever is coming their way. And CEC draws, provincial nominee class draws, or maybe all programs draw, including federal skilled worker program, or even specific federal skilled trade draws, FST draws. I mean, nobody can predict what's going to happen. Last time they conducted a PNP draw, but it was not followed up by CEC draw. And you never know on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, which date or which day they are going to conduct a draw. I mean, nobody knows that. And it's really random at the moment. They skipped a week, then after 3 weeks, they conducted a PNP draw. I mean, everything is going on at this moment and nobody can predict what's going on. But here is my observation and my analysis. If we talk about Canadian experience class draw, the people who have Canadian education and Canadian experience, those are the Canadian experience class, right? So for CEC candidates, there are many subscribers on my channel who are CEC candidates and who have their scores from 440 or 450. So let me tell you one thing, this is a good score at this moment. Last December, probably, the Minister for Immigration, he announced that they are going to prefer people who are already in Canada. And basically, this is a tribute that they are going to give you if you are a CEC candidate. For FSW candidates, hold on for a second, let me talk about CEC candidates at the moment. Canada acknowledges the contribution of CEC people or candidates, and also the new immigrants who are already in Canada as a PR and working there. They appreciate their efforts in terms of working in retail stores or in health services. So basically, those were the essential workers. Other people were maybe afraid of getting out of their houses and doing all these jobs, these essential jobs, whereas new immigrants and Canadian experience class, they were the one who were not afraid of it and who continued their jobs, and they continued boosting up Canada's economy and the welfare of Canadian people. So Canada is basically paying a tribute, in my observation, in my analysis. Canada is paying a tribute to CEC candidates. So if you are in Canada and you have education or work experience and you think that your CRS is not up to the mark and you're waiting to gain more work experience, you're waiting to get a better IELTS result, maybe CLB 10 or maybe CLB 9, and you have not created your express entry profile at the moment. So if you are that person, create your express entry profile right now, because you never know what's going to come into your way. Because in my guesstimate, you would call it, I wouldn't call it an estimate because it is based on guess actually. In my opinion, these draws will see the lowest CRS ranked candidate for CEC candidates in the coming draws. Probably the number for the lowest CRS score that was ever selected in express entry was 413, 413, okay? And you never know, the draws would go down to 413 another time. This is maybe going to become a part of history, of modern history. If you are a candidate from Canadian experience class, please be in the pool at this moment right now. You never know what's maybe Canadian immigration has a gift for you, and maybe Canadian government is actually paying tribute to you because you've been there, you've been fighting the virus, and you've been helping their economy, and you've been helping their people. So if they keep on continuing these CEC draws, obviously you would see a historical low of CEC CRS scores for CEC class only. Okay, if you are an FSW and you have score above 470 and your birthday is not around the corner and your IELTS score is not going to expire anytime soon, then my friend, you are in safe waters. You don't need to worry about it, because obviously currently if they resume FSW draws, all program draws, the CRS scores will be touching the sky. They will be high. They will be above 475 if they continue CEC draws, and after a few draws they conduct an FSW draw. CRS score is going to be really high, but if your score is 470 plus, you're in safe waters. You need to stay focused. And if your birthday is closer, then maybe you need to think about increasing your CRS, so that even when your birth date passes by, your CRS score could remain unchanged. I mean, increasing your IELTS or enrolling in an MBA program or whatever suits your case. Okay, so for FSW candidates, 470 plus people, they are in safe water. They don't need to worry about it. And for CEC candidates, if you don't have an express entry profile at this moment, don't wait. Get your ECA for the education gained from outside of Canada, and also give your IELTS score if your previous IELTS scores have expired, and get into the pool right now. Don't wait. Don't wait at all. There is going to be a huge room of opportunity for you guys, for CEC candidates and FSW people. I mean, I would love to see all program draws, because as I said in many other videos, that all program draws, this is the beautification of this process. If all program draws are halted and only CEC draws are resuming, then the process becomes a lot trickier and a lot challenging, which is not the likely outcome that many people would be expecting from express entry. So, but that being said, if we are observing the current situations right, and if we are analyzing the news that is coming from immigration authorities and Justin Trudeau, so if we're following those news, it is safe to assume that CEC draws are going to happen for quite a while. I mean, there is still, again I'm saying, there is still no way to predict what's going to happen. I also think that federal skilled trade will see a draw in recent future after these travel restrictions are lightened, and FSW draws will obviously resume, but we need to keep a close check on those travel restriction news from Canada, because based on those news we can actually analyze what's going to happen in terms of FSW draws. And CEC draws candidates, I mean, start preparing your documents and be in the pool with the maximum CRS score that you can fetch. I mean, don't rely on staying at 440. I mean, you need to keep on trying, because if you don't try, you don't get PR. You have to keep on trying. You have to keep on trying to improve yourself and your CRS score as well. So this was all about CRS prediction for the express entry draw number infinity. I mean, who could say that draw number 180 would be FSW, draw number 176 would be FSW? No, I mean, there's no way to say that. Okay, so this is Alif Takhar and I'm signing off.